Everyone. How's everyone
Hello.
doing today, this beautiful Saturday? Let me bring up the live here on my phone quick. Come on, phone. Hello, phone. Oh, you have your phone going? I heard a little thing in the
Yeah,
background. Whoop. Turn down
yeah.
the noise. Turn down the volume a little bit, maybe.
On here
Yeah, on your
or
phone. I heard something.
okay. Let me
Okay,
see.
there we go. Bring it on.
How's that? Is that better or
Yeah.
excellent?
Okay. So I see you just messaged Connie. Is it too long to describe if you want to ask, try to get into it? So anyway, this is Marina. She has a YouTube channel. Hi, Prince Charming's mom. How you doing? Heart Soul Centered Tarot. You can. It's in my description of her page, and we're introducing this lovely lady. You're from Calgary, you
From
said.
Calgary, Alberta. Absolutely.
Yeah. So first, just okay. For questions today after the introduction, whatever you want to ask today, political, spiritual, personal. If it's personal, make it specific. We're not taking any, what do my guides have to say or whatever. Make it personal. If you have something going on in your life you want to know about, make it specific and we'll check into it. So, anyway,
Mhm.
to you, Marina, explain
Yeah.
yourself and why you're on YouTube and everything like that.
Well, one day, one time, one year. I have always been intuitive, very, very intuitive. Um, and there was a period in my life where I sort of shut it down and then sort of got back into it. And I started off. I used to just read cards, literally a deck of cards for friends and whatnot. Um, and then life gets in the way. Um, got married, moved across the country, got divorced, came back to Calgary, went back to university, and then about 5, 6 years ago, really felt the pull to get back to that the spiritual side, the intuitive side, um, and gave into it. Again, started doing little readings here and there. Um, but I was the second time around. I felt really, really hesitant. Like I didn't have the same sort of faith and belief. Um, anyway, I kind of just doubted myself a little bit, and had a few moments of when you get that when the universe smacks you in the head. And once I realized sort of what was happening and why I was getting the messages I was, and that it was okay um, to not only follow what spirit was saying, but to open myself to what spirit was saying. And things have kind of gotten really, really good. So last year, um, I decided that I was going to get on YouTube, share the message, and the message initially and always has been with me that whatever you do, do from the heart, right? Be heart centered. Accept people as they are, where they are, how they are, um, and just live an authentic life, right? Be authentic. So I started the YouTube channel and was doing readings sort of when moved by spirit. And then I got I got a message one day to, yeah, to make my own cards, and I thought, no, okay, now you're going too far. Like I can listen to the intuitive things and what. Now you're going too far, but it kind of persisted, and I did. I made my own deck of cards, and I used them exclusively in personal readings because they do kind of tell a story. So um, took my cards and asked a friend to ask me some questions that I didn't know the answers to. Use the cards; they were very, very accurate. I was then asked to join a group of tarot readers here in Calgary, and we meet every Sunday and we do free readings for people, and that really not only increased my intuition, it also increased um, my connection to spirit, my confidence, everything. So now it's time to take my little channel to the next level. So um, that's why I reached out to you, and I know you're very supportive of sort of either new readers or new people to on YouTube, and you've been very encouraging. And so I thought, you know what, this is one way not only to share knowledge, to learn a little bit about some of the things that you do, and to take it from there. Yeah,
Oh, lovely. You
yeah,
know, we're a loving community together. We share experiences, resonate with loving souls that are not of ego and only want to give. I find it
absolutely.
very interesting that you're doing this Sunday thing. With your little
Yeah,
family and giving free readings and whatnot. And I think um, it's a great thing to put
yeah,
yourself out there for one. But you said you met a lifelong friend from going there, right?
I did. I most certainly did. Made actually a couple very, very good friends. Um, because you're surrounded with like-minded people. It's kind of like souls from the past that we have all gathered together here. And you kind of you meet each other, and it's like, oh, okay, these are my people. Like they understand. I don't have to go into a lot of explanations and whatnot. So, yeah, and Sunday with all of us, I think we feel that Sunday is when we do the free readings. It's our way of giving back to the universe as a thank you for the gifts that we have. Right? We have tarot
Totally.
readers. There's mediums. There's channelers. There's all kinds of different talents that we bring together,
Oh,
and
definitely.
and that's what it is. Yeah,
Everyone, has their own gifts, uh,
absolutely.
insights, different words that come in. Some lovelies give imagery of higher dimensions. Some of
Yep.
that kind of fascinates me because, like, if an image would come in, it would be about a car, or when back in the day you went camping with your mom that's passed or something like that. But others would
Yep.
get imagery of a scenario or heavenly experience, which is fascinating. Um, Hi, Tracy and Kelly, and everyone's joining up. But we all have something to give, and that's
Absolutely.
anyone that's a reader, that can get insight for others. Always, always should be lack of ego and giving.
Yeah.
I remember, Linda G has said it many times. If you're of ego and out for money only or whatever, I will take away your gifts.
Yep.
And I totally believe that.
Absolutely.
You must be of love and light and care about all humans. Otherwise, your gifts may decrease. The only way
Exactly.
to increase your vibrations in love is to stay in that moment
Yeah.
and care for all.
Yeah.
But we are humans. We can disagree and not resonate. That's
Exactly.
perfectly fine. But when we don't resonate with certain souls, you just send them on their path of learning, right? They
Exactly.
don't have to be in your vibration in your realm,
Yeah.
you know.
And it's funny, but I always know when ego wants to creep in, because when ego's there, I feel the need to prove I'm right. And as soon as I get that feeling that I want to, someone disagrees with me, and um, and I kind of want to get in there with the argument about, no, no, you don't understand what this means. That's when I have to step out and go, no, no, that's ego. That's not divine spirit. That's not guidance. That's my ego. So it's yeah, as soon as you recognize, take ego out, let spirit in, things aren't that bad. Life is good. Life is good. We're not meant to be here and suffer. We're meant to be here and prosper and be happy, and so that when we leave, we're joyful in the experience. Yeah,
Oh yeah, I definitely sense that one, Lisa, about Sylvia Brown.
absolutely. Yeah,
I bought many things of hers, books, and read stuff about her, and she was lovely. But it when she became greedy and all about the ego and not about serving people for her God's gift, it got taken away,
yeah,
and her life went downhill.
yeah,
So you have to be love and light and giving.
absolutely.
That's the best way to live.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
$700 is not love and light. You
Yeah,
better, if you're charging $700 a reading, you better tell people everything about their past lives, their future, and where you're going, and how to make it better perfectly. That's
yeah,
a little
and you
savings.
better be coming to my house and delivering that message in person.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't buy a lot of Sylvia's books, just one or two, but all of that was fascinating back in the day when I did purchases because I was learning at that time too.
oh, absolutely, absolutely. And yeah, when she started,
Oh,
you know,
cool! You went 2 cruises with her. Nice.
oh yeah, excellent.
Um, so anywho, I'm just going through.
Yeah, you go through that. I'm looking at the some of the comments, and they're going by so fast, and I'm,
Yeah, they do.
catching the beginning of one and the end of another, and trying to.
Okay, I know Connie asked the first question. Oh,
Oh,
Josh said she loves Sylvia on Montel.
I saw the
Oh, hi
Sheila.
Sheila. How you doing, sweetheart? Okay, never believe does something. Second words to get spiritual help is ridiculous. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
like Sheila, she did her readings on a barter system too. Gift
yeah,
for gift.
yeah, absolutely. Now, I will tell you, full disclosure, um, I do personal readings, and I do charge for a personal reading. I don't charge $700. That's for darn sure. Um, but I can also barter as well, because what's important to me in that sort of relationship is that um, there is a reciprocal exchange of energy. So,
Hmm.
just because if you don't have the money to pay for a reading, but you can offer something else, that's just as good. That's just as good. As long as there's an equal exchange of energy, and we keep the energy up here, that's all that matters. So yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Winning lottery numbers. Multiple lotteries.
Yeah. If you're giving
Oh,
$700, you would hope you would get 1,400 back in a scratch off or something like that. That's
something like that
pretty,
at least.
pretty outrageous.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
You know, I remember in the '90s, when I was going through my marriage issues and worried and whatnot, and I found all these readers on a website, and someone was talking about another reader. Oh my god, I can't remember his name, but he was on like the Travel Channel or something. Ah, he was a gay man. No, he's older. He's probably in his 60s, 70s now. But he would do
James.
no, not him. But he would go to like haunted sites and stuff and try to get in their information. And the funny thing is, when I contacted him, it wasn't that good. I didn't get much from him. Okay, maybe someone will figure out who it is, but James Coffee or Coffee. You know his name? Not James Coffee. Anyway, his last name is
Yeah.
Coffee. I mean, he's pretty well known, but actually he was on that website, and I was actually able to get in and talk to him. I'm like, okay, for being that famous, that's all I got. But
Yeah, I know. I
yeah, I
know.
mean, I think with certain situations, spirit wants to put you in a certain way because I was somewhat obsessed because one, I missed my family and I was hoping it would work out. So I
Yeah.
was calling kind of often, but not a lot. But I wanted to see my future of if this is going to work out.
Yeah.
Can we reunite to get the family back together, or are we going to end? So for like 6 months of talking to some favorites and random readers on this website, they all said, yes, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. You're going to get back together. You're going to work things out. So I had that hope in my system.
Yeah.
And there were signs. The energy was that she may have been angry, things wouldn't work out, but she had that thought in her mind that maybe it can work out. And there were signs that way. Until one day I found someone, I'm like, oh, he looks interesting. I'll call him. And I called him and he said probably like in October. And we ended up finalizing the divorce in June of the next year. It was like in October, and he goes, nope, you're getting divorced. It may have been the time that she finally made up her mind it's over,
Yeah.
but it put me in a place where of worry, depression, kind of.
Yeah.
But by talking to him, and he talked about setting her free and that kind of stuff, and it made sense.
Yeah.
And then I decided at that point, I'm going to release this horrible energy that I've been in, get back to who I am, and I sent it back to spirit, and I said that I release her. I forgave myself. I forgive her. Whatever will be, will be.
Yeah.
And that's when I woke up. That's
Mhm.
when I connected to spirit after I
Yeah.
released that energy. And we are going to go on our own path, however, spirit decides. So it was a good thing, even though not technically lied to, but the energy was there that we could reunite.
Yeah.
But ultimately, our paths were not to get back together. But it made me a better person. So
Absolutely.
everything we go through is all about learning lessons. And the only
Exactly.
time kind of live with the signs of, we're meeting souls every day. They're either for life or longer, or lessons.
Yep.
So you just live by that. You know,
Yep.
we have all these people that come in our lives. They're either for life or longer, whether it's love or just a friendship or lessons in life. And just, if we
Exactly.
can stay in that love energy, we can be better people. We can grow and learn.
Yep.
So,
And and
anyway,
we can be there for other people to help them on their journey as well, right? I'm always available to someone um, who needs a little bit of a hand up or something. That um, it's it's how we get to the next level, right? Is where we rise together. So
yeah,
yeah, absolutely. Sometimes um, there are things in a reading that that are difficult to relay, right? And you sort of have to pick your words carefully, uh, to make sure that the message gets through as honestly as it possibly can, because even though I can read what the cards are telling me, if the person across from me is not ready to hear what the message is, then yeah, I have to deliver it kind of with kid gloves and hope that they're going to walk away, they're going to think about it, and they're going to go, ah, okay, yeah, no, no, she was right. Hopefully they do. If they don't, they'll usually come back and they usually ask the same question, and then you know we try again in another way using other words, and so anyway,
yeah,
yeah,
uh, yeah.
anyway,
Quickly, yes, yes, CC. It was Chip Coffee. That's who I contacted.
okay,
I enjoyed him on TV and whatnot, but oddly enough, I don't know if it was the energy or whatever, but I didn't have a good reading with Chip. But this was, I don't know, 16 years ago, but whatever.
hmm, yeah. And you know what, Scott, I don't know if you've ever encountered this, but there have been times when I have laid cards out and I get nothing. Like there's nothing there. And that tells me whatever whatever message might be there, now is not the time to deliver it. And that's when I have to say who to whoever it is that you know now is not the time. We can try again later, but now is not the time.
It's either
So
that, either
open off.
that, or there's mixed messages coming from the universe that they got to figure out their own stuff.
Yeah,
You know, we've talked about that, and I'm sure everyone has experienced this.
absolutely.
And back in when I was, like I said, when I was reaching out to others going through my divorce, I called a lot of readers.
Mm-hmm.
And a person can get too obsessive, and spirit will just shut down and say, I'm not giving you any permission
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah, yeah,
You're not learning your lessons. You're not understanding. So we're
yeah,
quit. We quit. It's time for you to learn.
yeah.
And I'm kind of currently going with that with my buddy because he constantly, I think I talked to you about that, but he constantly asks questions. I'm like, okay, they're not answering today. What do you mean they're not answering? I'm like, because you're not learning your lessons. You're not
Yeah,
getting it. Stop obsessing and listen. So that does happen too.
yeah.
So I'm
Absolutely.
not, Connie message, the first question I came in, I asked about Connie's dream. I'm not going to say it all because it's kind of long. Well, let's get into it. The first question here. You said you had a dream. She was shaking and she felt something over her mouth and something poking her. She was fighting it off. She said she was frightened and helped me. And then something about a rectangle wood panel. Oops, for some reason my phone.
Mm.
And with a circle in the center, spinning around in her corner bedroom. She woke up sweating, but the panel was gone. Scary dream, nightmare or what? So some kind of entity or something was scaring her, poking her, and there's some kind of wood panel. So
Mm-hmm.
let's see what the cards have to say in the energy. What was going on with Connie's dream?
Mm-hmm.
Now, relation like Nancy Riker said, yeah, my divorce was hard to get through. It is a difficult time. You lose your family, you lose what you're used to. There's a lot of emotions there, and you can go
Absolutely.
deep into your soul of loss. So it's a tough thing to get out of. Hi, Elaine.
Yeah.
Okay, what happened with Connie? 18 by 12-inch board was spinning on the wall near my ceiling. Crazy.
My immediate sense is that they didn't mean to scare you. They weren't there to scare you. They were there to try to get your attention, um, and to kind of get you to focus on a particular thing. And the representation of that would have been that square rectangle, and kind of like, look inside here, look inside the box, like, um, wanting you to re-examine something. But yeah, they didn't mean to scare you. It's just sometimes, that's how it comes across. But let me see, what do I get? Return to spirit, love, and confidence. Um, yeah, the, they want you to reconnect um, with your intuitive self, because you're sort of having doubts about that. You get little premonitions, little, sparks of something, and the human side takes over, and you try um, to explain it, to rationalize it. Um, when really just um, look at the message sort of behind it. But yeah, they came in love, and they just want you to have confidence. So, confidence in your own abilities, if that makes any sense, if that resonates with you at all.
Hmm. So I did a full spread on it and trying to get in it. So it scared her, and she was poked, and there was, felt something over her mouth. That's kind of scary.
Mm-hmm.
So she mentioned about she got a reading from Kevin. You know Kevin Healy Medium, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, lovely guy. But my grandparents, and she's writing about them. Well, what comes in first is all about ancestry
Mm-hmm.
and writing. High Priestess, your intuition, using your creative abilities. The High Priestess is all about um, Akashic Records kind of things too, right?
Yep.
And my Ten of Pentacles in this scenario is the ancestry DNA. King of Pentacles could be Grandpa, okay?
Yep.
And then I get creation, truth, and then the Knight of Swords. So in your dream, there's some kind of negative attack coming in. I'm sensing with the Knight of Swords. in the creation. So there might be some negative energy coming in from what you're doing. Um, I also have defending yourself, lack of energy, or strange energy and judgment. So when you're writing about the, I think it all has to do with your writing, and I think Kevin is correct here. So the Seven of Wands is, to me, is all about defending your territory, defending what you're bringing in, and then Judgment is about past lives, renewal, rebirth stuff. But the Five of Wands is conflicts, and so what I'm sensing here is something. All right, Connie already knows who it is. Cool. I think to me it feels like a spiritual attack because nothing feels good about it when you have something spinning in there and you have someone poking you and you're scared. And what she said from her message is that, oh my God, leave me alone. So if you're aware, and you were aware in this scenario, right? It isn't like you were just letting it happen. You were reacting within your dream. I remember reading or something about a scenario where someone was seeing a dream and someone was attacking them, and they immediately started thinking, said the Lord's Prayer or whatever, and they left.
Yeah.
Right. So the ending of my scenario is that it's going to be okay. Your dream, you're protect. It feels like you're protected because I have Strength, Wheel of Fortune coming in as strong, courageous, and the karma of the Wheel of Fortune. Everything is going to be okay. The culmination, but it's also between the Ten of Wands and Five of Swords. So it feels like there's some burdens and betrayal coming in with the Strength and the Wheel of Fortune. So it's just one entity, one thing within your ancestry may not want this to be told, or their energies of the ancestors, but
Mm-hmm.
don't worry about it. You're protected. You're good to go. You're bringing truth. So I would leave this dream to pass. You did the right thing. You're protected by your ancestors. It's all good. But you have one
Yeah.
entity or someone that doesn't want something to come to light. That kind of feeling.
Yeah.
So, damn, they're in hell. Oh my god. But
Yeah.
anyway,
They're,
you can
the
kind of
people
take
on
your
the other side
dream.
that you deal with are, yeah, they are protecting you. So, it's
Yeah, I
okay.
think you're fine. It is any kind of dream like that. It's a horrible experience, and you never know what to think. But by your words and how you live, you will be protected. As long as you don't go on a bad path and depression and worry. But your writings there, Connie, is going to be magical. It's you're in a
Mm-hmm.
good place, and whether it's negative or whatever, just bring the truth.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
questions been open. As long as it's specific, Karen, and we'll see how long we can get through them. Okay, who was the next one? SB had the next one. In Tennessee, the next 3 to 5 years, with politics leaning further right, oh my God, yep, stay the same or improve. Okay,
Mm.
will Tennessee go purple, blue, stay right, truth behold? What's the politics coming in for Tennessee?
Nice.
Dude, you good night. Okay.
Hi,
Yep.
Nick. How are you?
Okay. Make sure I get everyone here. Hi, Deanne, and Tammy, and Gina. Galactic Goddess. Yeah, Kevin seems like a loving guy, loving spirit. I like watching him on YouTube with others. If you resonate with Kevin, go for it. Okay, Tennessee. Tennessee's political leanings, people seem like. Let me see. Yes, yes, Lisa, I do have it started. To live in a square home without to go from one corner to the other. Yeah, don't live in a square home, Connie. We want flow. When you have squares, directional, whatever, those are kind of like roadblocks. You imagine a circumference or a flowing circle. Oh, bless you, Suzanne. Sweet of you. And I'll be sharing that with Miss Marina.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Yes.
Ashby, Tennessee, Tennessee. Where's Tennessee going to be leaning? I'm hearing a lot of states going to be turning blue the next few years. There's an awakening coming. Tennessee feels like it's going to take some time.
Yeah, there's a lot of worry. There's a lot of people that are making decisions that um, they know that there needs to be change. They're just afraid to move forward. They're afraid to make change for almost like a fear of judgment. The old thing about, well, I'm a Republican. My daddy was a Republican. My daddy's daddy was a Republican. That kind of thing that goes on. And a lot of people have seen the division that the politics has caused in families. So they're thinking, um, they're they're making decisions, but they are worried. They are worried about what they're going to do next. Although ultimately, I think truth prevails. They're going to come in there and I think it's the women. There we go.
I got women.
Okay. And I think it's the women who are ultimately going to turn the state. They've been quiet. They've done uh, what they're supposed to or whatever. Um, yeah, and they're going to look back at what they have done and what's happened, and they're not happy with it, so they're going to make the change. Oh,
Oh my God, that's just horrible. Okay,
jeez.
my cards at center is the lovers and eight of swords. So what I get from that, a lot of people are indoctrinated from the past.
Yeah,
Their connections with family or whatever they've been programmed about. So that's being trapped in your own mind, not being open minded. But I do have, like you said, the women coming out. There are heart centered women with the Queen of Cups
yeah,
are creating a better way, and the pathways will change.
yeah,
So it's all about the women. The women are going to do it. Like you said, you got that too, the sword of truth,
yep,
the sword of actions coming. And then I have the page of swords and the moon. So
yeah,
taking actions, preparing for change, but the moon is sensing me. It's still hidden. It's still troubled, and it'll take a
yeah,
lot of time. So we got a lot of time for Tennessee to change. And that's kind of
yeah,
what my senses were telling me. It's going to take a while, but change is coming.
yeah.
Things will
Absolutely.
be revealed. And then Lisa Foster was asking me, what about Kentucky? Actually, I sense Kentucky's going to be ahead of the curve with Tennessee
Mm.
because they do actually have, a Democratic governor, so they're already kind of better off. Let's go. Let's just toss maybe 3 or 6 on
Sure.
Kentucky. Kentucky moving forward better, but I sense they're a year or two ahead of Tennessee. Let's
Hmm.
see what the cards have to prove. Ohio's pretty close too. Paisley. They feel like they're on the same path with Kentucky.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm trying to
You know
shuffle,
what's
and the star comes flying out. So, yeah, I
hope?
think you're right.
There you go.
Yeah,
The stars are lining up. Yeah.
yeah.
Um, Ohio's a little bit behind. It feels, but pretty close to Kentucky. For some reason Tennessee feels like it's not as a whole evolved, love centered, as much. What's going to help is our election's going to be more secure. They're getting rid of those touch screens and everything that having paper trails.
Yeah.
As long as our blue country can get out and vote and get through all these horrible bills, it'll be fine.
Yep. Yeah. And I have
Um,
the Ace of Pentacles jump out too. So, could be that the the support for the Republican Party, the financial support, is going to start uh, to disappear.
mm,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
what I got here, there's positive energy coming to Kentucky and changes and lawsuits and investigations coming down to partnerships. Knight of
Hmm.
Wands. Knight of Wands are very positive. It's universal energies, positive energies coming to Kentucky. Here we got partnerships, and here we have investigations. I think people are going to be losing jobs in Kentucky.
Mm.
That's going to
Yeah.
help. That's going to help see the light. We have offers, positive energy with also with Eight of Wands. Knight of Wands is one of my favorite cards for energies coming into the universe and
Yeah.
proper adjustments like with justice. And then so then we have the Page of Cups, new love, new offers coming in, great energy, and then people losing positions.
Yeah.
5 of Coins.
Yeah. It
And
becomes a burden.
so if people haven't seen, I mean, I looked heavily into Kentucky's 2020 election, and it was very suspicious. And there was like one county listed per se went for McConnell, and it's always been Democratic.
Yeah.
And it's only a time in history this question or this county went for McConnell ever. And now they had the primaries, and now everything's back to normal history. With Rand Paul, that county went for the Democrat.
Hmm.
How does that happen? Right? There was mysterious stuff happening in 2020. And I'll go to my grave saying McConnell did not win in 2020.
No. No. I do
So,
not. He did.
but that's the biggest thing that we're going to have proper elections. And this is why
Hmm.
the Republicans have flipped the script to bills of suppression, less voting boxes, and all this
Yep.
to try to end the messaging
Yep.
because
Make
I
make
don't
it.
I don't think they can rig elections anymore.
No, I think that the cat's out of the bag, right? We've all seen Schrodinger's cat, and he's dead. So, um, Yeah, I think it's pretty much done for them. So absolutely, these are the um, sort of the last arguments um, of of a party that knows that its days are numbered. So
Kentucky elections stank like a 3 AO fish. Cece, if you're on, what's your business? Just get an idea of where the flow is and energy of your business. But yeah, I think eventually Kentucky's going pretty good.
okay, this is
Aw, thanks, Teresa. 5 more subscribers. Marina can get 300.
nice.
We're,
I would love that. Subscribe to
okay.
my channel. Make an old lady happy. Come on.
Were you always a Canadian?
No, no, actually, I was born in the former Yugoslavia. So, yeah, immigrated to Canada when I was about 10 years old, just before I turned 10, and have been here ever since. So,
Well, when you emailed me, I see Marina. I immediately sensed it must have been, you know, in that part of
yeah.
the country. Because I,
Yeah.
because I actually went to Ukraine back in 2006 for
Hmm.
vacation, and a
Yeah.
lot of the women there were named Marina, or
Yeah.
you
And you
know,
know, back in the day when my parents named me, and it was actually my dad who named me, and he liked the name Marina because he had spent some time in the Navy, so it made sense to him. And my grandmother at the time, because the name then wasn't very well known, was very much against it and said, well, you know, if you'd have been in the army and you drove a tank, would you call her Tank? Right. And the year the year after I was born is when there was an Italian singer who released a song called Marina, Marina, Marina. And then after that, every second female that was born was named Marina. But yeah, for a little while, you know,
yeah, it's like my
that was a few
my daughter. We named her Jordan, and all of a sudden, years later, there's Jordans everywhere.
everywhere. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
there was no daughters named Jordan in my area, at least, and all of a sudden,
Yep.
boom, Jordan's everywhere.
Yep. Totally.
Okay.
Um,
Cece
Cece, do you
said,
have
she said she's in accounting.
in accounting?
Okay.
Okay. Um,
Increase in the next 60 days. We're in July.
are you working? Do you have a partner? Do you have someone that you work with that you sort of rely on to get
So we're looking.
information from?
Uh, bummer.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't see the comments, so I'm not sure. But my pull another one. Yeah, my sense is to double check whoever you are working with or is working very closely with you. Just double check the figures. They have either they've either made a mistake or a not mistake, um, and the finances are not really as complicated as you've been led to believe. I think that yeah, you just need to, if you do have a partner, look into them, Double check the numbers.
Always do a reconciliation of accounts. Okay. So my internal senses are first saying, CC, without being a one-on-one, is kind of difficult, but I'm not getting an increase 60 days. And I'm kind of in agreement with Marina here. There's some kind of negative energy created around your business. I'm not really positive what it is, but there's some kind of conflicts.
Mm-hmm.
So I got conflicts: Knight of Swords, Six of Wands, and Five of Wands. So there's some
Yeah.
negative conflicts around your business, past or otherwise. Maybe negative energies, bad recommendations, something like that. I'm not sure what it is, but there's some energy of negativity around there. There's conflicts and bickering with the Five of Wands, and then we have, since the Six of Wands victory is between them two, it's like causing issues. Um, you may have to walk away from something, a contract or a person or account that you're having problems with. Because I have the Queen of Pentacles, which would be you, and then I have the Eight of Cups walking away, and then Knight of Pentacles, some kind of contract or something with a person that's negative, with the first throwing out. It may be a female. I have a Queen of Wands, Fool, and Judgment. So there's some kind of, what do you want to say it? Business dealings or something with the Fool. You took a leap of faith with a female that is facing judgment upon you, that is not in a proper, positive environment.
Yep.
Let's see. And then I have two male figures: King of Cups, King of Swords, Three of Pentacles, and Justice in the end. That's showing me better contracts with more aligned people. There's male energies. The Three of Pentacles would be creation and better contracts. Justice. So if you're having problems with a contract, with a person, with an account, just let them go to somewhere else. That negativity and that frustration of trying to make it perfect isn't going to happen. So
Yep.
what I'm sensing is release anything bad, any kind of bad contracts with your accounting business. That'll help move forward, bringing in other contracts. This is what I'm getting from my read.
Yeah. Absolutely. I agree with you, Scott. Yeah, that's the first card that I got was the Seven of Swords. Um, so
Sometimes
yeah,
the heartache isn't worth it.
yeah,
You might be fighting with a contract, it's like, I want this, I want that, it's like, you can't do it. It may be frustration, it could be whatever, but that frustrating negative energy is putting it out there in the universe.
yeah,
You want things to flow. You want good contracts, good people to work for.
yeah. And even when you reconcile the numbers and everything, just double check. Just double check. Even if you have to start at the beginning and say, okay. Yeah.
Okay. Blessings, Cece. I hope things improve and get it moving forward, sweetie.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. I'm trying to remember the order. I hope I get it right. I probably don't, but anyway. Vicky. Vicky has a strange question. I read
That's
for free. Someone sent me $100 for a reading. I did it for free. Why would they send me money?
They're grateful.
That and I'm also getting this person feels like if they don't give you money, there may be judgment upon the request. There is that strange feeling of people like, I mean, they're honorable, right? So
Mm-hmm.
it's like, if you do, readings for free, some souls will be like, well, I took from them their time and energy. If I don't give back, I might have karma. Some people do feel that way. Some are just generous.
Yep.
So I think it has a little bit to do with that karma, karma feeling, because you gave out your energy and your soul for that person. It resonated, and they sent you a gift.
Yeah.
Accept the gift with love and light, and thank the universe for it.
Yep. Exactly. I'm going to pull a couple of my cards for this because it is a little more personal. But let's just let's just see. Okay. Why did she send you the money? Balance, energetic balance, because your message resonated with her. And oh, where did we go? Okay, sorry. Um, you helped her identify some of the challenges and roadblocks that were coming ahead. And, I think if this was a friend, ultimately it's not your issue. Just say
Yeah.
thank you, and that's it. Yeah,
Even with all you lovelies here, if you donate to us, it's a blessing and a thank you.
absolutely.
Donations are lovely, and is accept it with love and heart and send them love and light back, and
Yeah.
you know, be a good deal. Awesome. Okay, get rid of that one. Um. Okay. Oh, Michelle. Nephew needs a liver transplant. 41. Are our angels gonna be able to help Michelle's nephew Danny get a liver transplant? Big question here, honey. Danny. Will Danny get a liver transplant?
Hey, Michelle, I get ultimately that yes, the prayers are answered. And again, this was personal. I used my cards. So right now, going through a lot of turmoil, um, sort of up and down, not knowing what will happen. There will be some prosperity that is going to be coming in terms of an available organ. Okay. Secrets revealed. There could be, while he's waiting for this, they may either discover something that needs to be treated first, or um, things are not as bad as they seem. So that would be good. Um, Baby steps. It is going to take a little bit of time, but they're making steady progress and ultimately answered prayers. So I'm getting that, yes, things are tough right now. Just keep positive, keep the vibration high, and the prayers will be answered. So, yeah, and the bottom of the deck is lucky charms. So, yeah, I think there's going to be some luck involved. What are you getting?
Um, it's a difficult one because
Mm,
it involves, in order for Danny to get a liver transplant, another soul has to die.
yeah.
I'm getting all the anxieties around this with the burdens and responsibilities, and then I have an expert in the field doctor. But here's it: all the anxieties and all the burdens, and then a doctor. There is worry about this. I do have the heartbreak on the bottom, the Three of Swords, loss of life. Behind the scenes, there are dark energies working to help. King of Cups, angels, those universal energies with the Knight of Cups, so wands, secrets. In the end, I have our higher authorities of the Empress, Emperor, and Victory. So with the moon coming in here in our the Empress, the Christ consciousness and whatnot, and the Emperor, your higher authorities and patriarch with the universe, and the Six of Wands is Victory. It feels like a final hour type of someone passing to give that transplant. I mean, when I first thought about this, I had so much anxiety and worry coming in through my spirit. You know, it may be ego of whatever. I was kind of sensing no, but looking at the cards, I mean, like I said, it's a sad aspect to save someone else's life when someone else has to pass.
Yeah.
But it feels like it's going to happen near the final hour or whatnot. There's angelic energies there to make this happen when it's supposed to happen. And a lot of it, like I said, with the Three of Swords, that's loss of life to me. So I think it'll happen. And prayers for your Danny.
Yeah, absolutely.
Souls pass for a reason. So if Danny gets his transplant, his soul's not ready to move on. Whew. It's a tough thought. I mean, myself especially too. I'd hate to be in that position to need a organ.
Yeah,
Your life, your essence goes down in sadness that I may pass if I don't get this. All that. It's a tough one.
yeah,
But it
that's a
feels
big
in
story because
in
you're
the
kind of
final
living.
hour or whatever, it feels like it's going to happen. It's
Absolutely.
love and light, Michelle. Okay. Okay, I did that one. Or we did that one. And I apologize if I don't get them in order. I'm trying to remember. Okay. Raquel, could you please tell me why I've been feeling wonky nuts past couple of weeks? Usually, wonky has all to do with universal energies. We just had
Hmm.
a full moon. We have solar flares going on. We have weather patterns, energetic shifts. Some people just take them a little different. Sometimes full moons really affect me, but this one didn't. But
Yep.
the one in May, really, yeah, May really
Yeah.
affected me. I was all over the place. I almost didn't want to do my Sunday coffee that late. I was all over the place and weird and feeling disconnected. But after that energy left, It was all good. So let's see if it's anything else, Raquel. Even feelings with other people can send us in a wonky feeling if we're not happy with things going on or someone made you sad and that energy lingers. Let's
You
see
have
what.
no idea, Scott, that what you just described the cards. Because as you were, yeah, I started to put them down and you started talking, and I went, interesting. Because, yeah, we've got a frequency shift, right? It's affecting a lot of people that, we are frequency shift. The next, union and commitment. So my question was going to be, are you experiencing some of this wonkiness? Are you thinking about a relationship or a union or a commitment? You're not sure that you want to make a commitment. And as all these things are happening in that, tenth of a split second, and there's Scott. So, it could be a relationship. It was perfect. It was perfect. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I think that's probably what it is. It's you're thinking about your relationship and evaluating things.
Did you get the universe or personal relationships? I missed it. I'm sorry. I was looking at comments.
For me?
For her, for Raquel.
Oh. Well, yeah. Stop that. I don't know why this is coming up. What I got was, yeah, there is a frequency shift, but more on the side of the union and the commitment. So it's kind of a little combination of both,
Hmm.
but like two thirds commitment union, one third frequency shift.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't really. Raquel says she has no relationship, but it could be a relationship to self.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So yeah, it's more of the universe to me. I got the world, need for meditation, take a time out, and then judgment upon self. And then I have the Ten of Cups and Empress. Oops, which way I do this? And there we go. The Ten of Cups and Empress. So I have no negative cards except just a need for a timeout.
Yeah,
Everything is lovely. The Empress is fertility, abundance within. Ten of Cups is family, completion, your own energy. On the bottom of the deck, I have Three of Cups celebration. That's all about creativity and being within. But the first card coming out is the worlds. That makes me feel like it's universal energies mostly.
yeah,
Yeah, the moon, things coming around, activity. We got heat waves going on. We have tornadoes.
exactly.
There's been floodings. I think it's more universal energies than anything, and it'll pass.
Yeah, it will.
You know, and that's what I find out myself with galactic energies and moon or solar flares, whatever. I just need to just step back, rest a little more, and then things are fine the next day or two.
Yeah,
Just you can't control our energies much with the universal energies. They affect everyone differently.
yeah. And I don't know about you, but sometimes when there is that shift coming, or when the phases of the moon change, I will, a day or two before that happens, I am profoundly tired. Like I feel like I weigh a ton. Everything is an effort, and I'm very, very tired. And usually, I'll have a nap and it'll be fine. But that's usually when I have some incredible weird dreams too. So yeah,
Yeah, the universe is weird. I'm pretty sensitive to it.
yeah.
when those like if you get these notifications of these solar flares, these they call them like mass corona explosions, whatever. And they eventually hit the Earth. I feel it.
Mm-hmm.
Feel kind of wonky. Like there's almost like my antenna to the universe is kind of like blocked and hazy.
Yep.
It's like, no, I guess I just need to rest and meditate a little bit or something. Accept the energy
Exactly.
and roll with it.
Yeah, and that's when I lose the ability to speak coherently. I form a thought in my head, and by the time it gets to my mouth, it comes out like blah blah blah. Yeah.
No,
Uh,
that's just called a brain fart.
well, okay, that too.
Happens to me too. It's like something on the tip of my tongue, and it's like, okay, where'd that go?
Yeah, yeah,
Hey, come back.
yeah.
Oh, Eleanor. If you're still here, Eleanor, are you trying to get into senior housing and a little more, but just kind of curious? Some weeks in it. Sometimes the energy is intense, and sometimes I just flow with it well.
Yeah,
And I believe it's all about vibrations, whatever vibrations your energy can take.
exactly.
Okay. Senior housing, Eleanor. Senior housing this year. Senior housing this year. My intuition is telling me after this year, maybe February. Either something opens up or prices get better, something like that. It's coming. I sense it's coming. Your request or whatever you're going through, honey. See what the cards have to say.
Mm, I agree with you. I think it is. It is definitely
Power.
the timing. Um, when the opportunity comes up, it feels like it's going to be fast. Um, and I don't, maybe I'm out in left field, but is there any possibility that you could move in, or you would want to move in with a family member? Because that could, yeah, that could be an option. I don't think it would be a good option, but it feels like the offer is there for you. But otherwise, senior housing, yeah, next year. What are you getting?
Um, on the bottom, I had searching for assistance, which makes sense. You're looking for housing. I have strength, which means it's going to happen, whatever it is. But then I have, it's not showing me family, but it's showing me some kind of partnership. Two of cups, maybe another senior or something living with some. There's going to be an offer.
Okay.
But then I have your current situation coming in with some kind of stab in the back, like something fell through. So I have Four of Cups and Ace of Pentacles. Again, it's a getting what you need, but I have the Four of Cups. It's going to take time. That's feelings are left out. That's a possible thinking about your situation, discontentment, uninspired. It feels like a waiting kind of card too. So I have good things here. So it may have been bless you, Alicia. Thank you very much. Um, I don't know if she left or whatever, but it feels like it's going to come through. whatever you're looking for, or you could get an offer. The Page of Pentacles is all about a new offer, a new place. And then the Two of Cups is someone you have a partnership with, getting an offer. So it may very well be, instead of going to a housing, that you're going to have an offer from a family and like, oh, you don't need to go there. Just stay with us. That kind of feeling. Let's see if I go any farther. There we have Ten of Pentacles. Someone in your family, DNA, someone associated with you. I got maybe not enough money to go into a home. Then I have another offer. So yeah, then we have past relationships with someone. Six of Cups as I go down further. So it may be just, this is maybe what you're looking for, but you may actually get a family member offer or someone you have a close relationship with instead of moving to the senior housing. So keep searching, but whenever it's going to be, it will happen. To me,
Yep.
I think it's maybe more around February 2023 before this move or offer comes in.
Yep.
Just manifest, put it out in the universe where you need to be with no doubts, no
Yep.
hopes. When you want to manifest, don't say, I hope I'm going to get this.
Yeah.
It's all about, I will find my place I need to be. My desires are for happiness. My desires are for security.
Yep.
Find my manifested place I need. Thank you, Tracy. Tracy
Yeah.
Ralph has her channel too, I'm pretty sure.
And visualize the place
Yep.
where,
Visualize everything.
yeah, and say, I'm so grateful that I have this beautiful one bedroom apartment, and it has lots of sunlight, and it's convenient to everything, and I'm so grateful for all that. Speak in terms of as if you have already received it, and you will. You
Yeah.
will.
Never put in any doubts. Yeah, Tracy, put your own channel up there in case no one has. Why is this? Let's see. Go to channel. Yeah, you're. Okay. Just doing this quick. There you go. There's Tracy's channel. Okay. Okay. Blessings, Eleanor. Okay. Amy's smiling, loving life. She sent me some pictures when she was out and about the other day. She couldn't see anything on these pictures. And then she asked me to look at them. So I looked at them and I zoomed in. I'm like, oh, the one picture's got a UFO. We found a UFO in one of the pictures. Just driving down a road. And then in another picture I definitely seen there was this huge white light orb in the woods. Perfectly circular, but it's white light. And then I'm like, there's some shadows. So then there was like residue of a rainbow, and there was like, but there was gray. So there was rainbowish behind there, but it was gray. It wasn't a rainbow colors. So the pictures, and she was telling me that when she was driving along, she got a message in her mind, take some pictures. All right. So she captured these pictures of a UFO, a grayish rainbow, and a huge white light orb in the woods. Why did she get this message? And to see a UFO, rainbow, and an orb. It was when you see an orb that's white light, especially during the day, this is spirit energy. This isn't, like a residue of a.
Yeah.
White light, that's some serious energy. Marita's mirror. I think I see UFOs early in the morning, but I'm not sure. Well, if it's not where it's normal, pretty sure it's a UFO. It's pretty rare in my area in Wisconsin. Usually, I browse the skies. I don't really see much. There was one time it was night, pretty clear sky, and there was only like one cloud in the sky, but there was something below a cloud. And I started looking. I'm like, "Yep, that's a UFO." I just knew it.
Yep.
Okay. What was the UFO orb and grayish meaning for Amy? Hey, there's Kevin. We were talking about you earlier. Someone said they had a reading with you, and it was just lovely. Post your channel, Kevin, in case someone was requesting a reading with you, possibly. Okay. Amy, what was this all about? What was this all about? Path. I think someone was following you.
Mm-hmm.
Temperance. Temperance angel. Okay. Weird, Marita. Nice. Hmm.
Okay. So, um, when I looked at the oracle cards, what I'm getting is that it was like fairy magic to get your attention. Okay. Um, to get you focused on changing your mind, and whatever that change of mind could be change of mindset, it could be a decision that you're thinking about, um, and they want you to recognize that it's okay to change your mind, and that you're ready to take flight, and this could be literally ready to take flight. So what do you get?
Yeah, what I'm getting here is it's universal energies, and you may have to move on from something. Um, because in the past, I have a sense of you, or it could be I have a female energy coming in. So here we got the lies, deceit, deception, a female energy, and move on. Six of Swords.
Hmm.
That's all about moving on to calmer waters, better things, life's journey. But I have a Queen of Cups energy, but I'm sensing it's not you. This is another person that possibly made an offer. You might have to move on.
Yeah.
In the current, because when I'm asking my guides about the situation, I'm seeing these rainbows, and I was hearing the words "move on." It's kind of like the rainbow is like you know, you have the old wives' tale of the pot at the end of the rainbow, right? You accumulate stuff at the end of the rainbow, and this is the rainbow's a progression, and that's the sense I was getting, and that spirit energy. maybe following you. It feels like it could be guides or something like that. Seeing the UFO is mysterious things within the universe. Okay. So what I got here is Hierophant, Ace of Wands, and King of Swords in the current. Universal energies from your guides, a male guide, giving you a message, a universal message. And then I have you. This is feeling like you. Queen of Wands, need to walk away and meditate and know what's good and true in your life. And don't go on hopes and dreams and manifest. You
Change
can't
your
rely
mind.
on people in your life. You have to rely on yourself. You might have to walk away from a situation, find another path. Page of Pentacles, searching a new path, searching new opportunities, united within self, release release burdens with energy. So I
Yeah.
think you need to
Can't
do a little
forget
more
the rainbow.
meditation and don't use your higher self, but your hopes and dreams. It feels like to me your hopes and dreams of what you're hoping to plan for the future. You might need to walk away from it and find a different path. Your angels and guides are guiding you, and that white light I feel is a sign that was your guardian angel and whatnot. And the UFO would represent universal mysteries that are around you.
Yep. And as I said, don't forget, rainbows are the rainbow is the reward that you see after the storm, right? You go through the storm to see the reward, and it's okay to change your mind. If there is a different path, it's okay. You're supported in changing your mind. So
Okay, let's just do this quick. I'm gonna grab my oracle cards and all right. Maria's always looking into the sky. Wonder if it's a UFO. Just a quick one
hey,
here to get to the other ones.
it could be. Why couldn't it be?
Is Marina saying things? Or are these actually UFOs? Just a quick three card to see if we can sense.
Sure.
Because anytime I see anything about UFOs or ETs, I'm like, yeah, what? What
Yep.
do we got to say about our friends?
Okay.
He's a fictional writer. Not everything's a UFO. They can be deflections of light.
Hmm. And you keep looking and hoping that one day you you're going to see this UFO in the sky, and it's going to come down and it's going to welcome you on board. Um, be careful what you wish for, because it could happen. There is the Seven of Pentacles. You're kind of reviewing what you've done, what you've put out there. Here's the victory. The Six of Wands. Or yet they're saying, come on aboard. Yeah, and the Happy Merchant. So you're. I think that's kind of the cards way of playing a little bit, in terms of saying, yeah, be careful what you wish for. But look to the sky. Whatever is there, it is what it is. If it brings you enjoyment, go with it. Go with it.
Blessings, Suzanne. All right. I just pulled two cards. So some are, some aren't.
Mm,
It doesn't mean you have a bad entity around you. It's telling me that some are and some aren't. And then we have the universe, soul family. So
uh,
we see things. So your soul family is reaching out when you want to see a UFO. So some are, some aren't. There are deflections. There are things that the universe shows us, but some are, some aren't.
Yeah.
But yeah, you are being shown UFOs. Some are unusually high. They are, well, let's put it up. It is unusual how high in the sky they are for the way the move is different.
Yeah.
Yeah, not everything is a UFO. I mean, if you take a picture, that'd be great. Try to diagnose.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I was looking at Amy's pictures that we just read on. Like, she couldn't find anything. I just zoomed in, like, oh, there's a UFO.
Yeah.
I mean, it was, when you zoom in, you lose clarity, but it was there.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we read on that. There's three more. Maria wants to know about the Texas grid. Poor Texas. They're going through issues again, losing power because of the heat.
Yeah.
ERCOT Energy hasn't done a darn thing. Maybe they're waiting for a government bailout or something.
Uh-huh. You know, and I don't mean this to being or to sound mean spirited, but you know when things are going to get better for Texas and better for the grid and all that, when you
When,
get rid of Abbott.
yeah, when Beto's elected.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Because yeah, you can't expect to get something good out of rotten fruit like that.
But, the problem is too. You need to vote down ballot
Yep.
Democrat.
Yep.
Even like Michigan, Kentucky, Wisconsin, we have Democratic governors, but we have Republican majorities. Nothing gets done
Yep.
when you have Republicans controlling.
Yep. And
It's
don't think for a minute that you're going to be able to negotiate with them or reason with them. You know,
I have, but as far as the governor goes, I have total faith Beto's going to win. I truly believe it's not
I
going to be
think
close.
so. Yeah.
I have no worries at all. I I have such great energy. I mean, when I started reading him on Beto losing to Ted Cruz years ago, I'm like, he's gonna win something. I didn't know if he was gonna run for Senate again. I knew he wasn't gonna be president, but I was like, he's gonna be winning something soon. Whatever he goes for next, he's gonna win. I knew that. Fourth generation Texas. Vote blue in 22. There you go, Kevin. We must. If we want good things, vote blue.
Yep.
Uh, it, even Paxton, he should have been gone a long time ago, been indicted for 5 years for financial dealings or whatever it was. Nuts.
Okay.
I know, right? Why don't George Bush's family hook up the grid?
Yeah.
Texas oil tycoon. They could help the grid.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not really seeing anything good. I think that things are going to get worse before they get better. Um, I start off with the the Empress, the trying to get something done, that the trying to get hooked up and whatnot. Um, the Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior, the constantly struggling and fighting, and then silence, like nothing, nothing. There's there's no incentive at this point for Abbott or anybody else to do anything. The Ace of Wands, when I saw this, I thought, yeah, that's a lightning bolt. That's, you know, what they're concentrating on, and it ends with the Tower. So I think that it's going to be a hit to uh, the energy grid, and a serious hit before something gets done, something changes. I think it's going to take something like that to kind of wake people up. And
Weird. I got the Empress card too.
yeah,
Okay, what's that mean? Um, unfor- I know it's the grid and the failures of infrastructure, but what it's because I have three good cards to start this out, which means we got
mm,
celebrations, Queen of Pentacles, and Empress. But to me, I'm sensing Earth Mother showing the signs.
yeah,
That's what it means to me. Because I mean, these are wonderful three cards, but it's not a good situation. I think the natural, infrastructure, what's been created is showing the signs to me right there.
yeah,
And you said too, I got the Nine of Wands also. Queen of Swords, Five of Wands, Knight of Wands. That's a lack of movement there.
yeah,
It's going to take a change, a lot of fighting to make this happen for the grid. Five of Wands, petty conflict and fighting within the current, you know,
hmm,
it's going to take a Queen of Wands to change these things, or Queen of Swords.
yeah,
And that Nine of Wands is lack of action. You know, being safe, defending.
yeah,
But in the end, I'm going to have. I think you said too. It's going to take a tower moment or something
yeah,
drastic. Yeah,
yeah,
I do have. It may be prosecutions or something. I,
hmm,
I have the King of Swords next to the Star.
yeah,
It could take suing ERCOT Energy or something of their failures. So there's hope coming in with an investigation, lawsuit, or something. And then I have something they've done to themselves in the past and a tower moment,
yeah,
some drastic change. So it may be a lawsuit or the federal. I don't see the federal government stepping in here, but something's going to happen. It's going to be changed. Timing, I'm not really sure,
yeah,
but
yeah. It's always
I'm not
really
getting,
hard to
I'm not
predict.
getting a timing moment. To complete a complete infrastructure. I don't know how simple it is with grid, to hook up the national and make it better, but it may be some kind of legislation or something happens, against the energy company. What I'm feeling,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
going to take that.
yeah. I think you're right. There's no. Um, Sometimes you have to negotiate with people that is going to have the most impact on them, and generally with corporations, any negative impact on the bottom line gets their attention. So the fact that people are being inconvenienced, or the people are being sick or hospitalized because they don't have their AC and that kind of stuff. To some of them, it's the cost of doing business, but when it affects their bottom line, then they pay attention. So
Yeah, it might be.
possibly,
It might be like 2024 before
mhm,
negotiations or
yeah,
figuring stuff out.
yeah,
Unfortunately, to me, it feels long drawn out. I could
yeah.
maybe toss a couple on timing, but it feels longer to me.
You know what? I felt for, and partly because of uh, the Four of Swords, and I looked at the bottom of my deck, and it's the Four of Cups. So, yeah, probably 2024 before anything starts to move, or maybe 4 years before there is definite movement, unfortunately.
Uh, so I used my deck, my Farmer's Tarot, and the first two cards are a five. That
Okay.
could, that could mean 2025, everything's settled.
Yep. Could be.
It may start in 2024, finally getting things better, but before everything's settled,
Yeah.
it could be
And
that long.
yeah, it's a massive project. It's not that simple. It's not like you decide that, yeah, we're going to change the grid, and it's like a telephone upgrade. If everyone goes to the thermostat and you do this, and it'll automatically reset. No, it's not that easy. You know, it's yeah.
Yeah, so that's like, I know, like, there's issues in California with one of their power companies. I can't remember who it was.
Yeah, yeah,
PNC or something. So yeah, they've been dealing with that for a couple of years.
yeah. It's what happens when the private companies
Karen.
run things for a lot of people, and when they have a monopoly, is they do what they want. Ooh,
What's what's up with Karen wanting to write about Marilyn Monroe? That's an interesting one, Karen.
mm-hmm.
Subject a long time ago. You must have an obvious connection, past life connection or something to Marilyn to want to do that. Any other thoughts on that, Karen? Why you want to write about the murder? Oh yeah, PMG. Thank you, Linda. Yeah, that company's electric company's having issues. They may have even been the cause of those fires a couple years ago
Mm-hmm.
from electrical surges and whatnot. Okay. I might buy that Guided by Souls from the Other Side to write about the murder of Marilyn and writing about Marilyn Monroe. Focusing on our last day only, finding the truth and how it happened. Okay. Did Marilyn have a sister? Sister or stepsister? All right, we know what you meant, Linda. Yeah, I knew it was P and G and E or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, Karen. For some reason I'm sensing like you may have been around something. I'm getting something about a sister or stepsister, half sister of Marilyn. I'm not sure why this is coming in. There's a stepsister energy I'm getting about this. Because I'm not getting a direct contact to Marilyn herself, but there's someone connected. Female, it felt like a stepsister or something.
Mm. I can see the guidance for that, because I these are a little weird. The first card that I started out with was Let It Go, and I thought, oh, okay, well, let it go as in don't proceed any further. And then I got Connect the Dots. So clearly, you're supposed to put things together. Next year, oops, I'll just move these around. Then higher knowledge and success is assured. I thought, okay, all right, what is it that you're supposed to let go? Um, and then maybe the message is, okay, let the doubt go, let the whatever is holding you back, let it go. Start, connect the dots. Um, you should have something out by next year sometime. You are being guided to do this. Success is assured, so this will be a new career for you because I don't get the feeling that you're an author. The next card out was time for change. Whoops, he wants to run away. Prosperity, good fortune, divine guidance. So again, coming from the higher knowledge, and baby steps. So start slow, but yeah, you're being guided, and for some reason, yeah, I'm thinking ancestor. It's uh, somebody that you knew that has now crossed over, who is encouraging this, um, who is pushing you to do this, and I'd go for it.
Yeah, continue. I have it going on. Um, so I have bravery, courage with the Knight of Swords, Hangman, and Ten of Pentacles.
Hmm.
I'm not sensing money. I'm sensing someone connected. You know, the Hangman is letting it go. It's transition, surrender. But I got bravery with the Knight of Swords. I knew some of the people. They are all dead, so perhaps they're talking. Okay. There's some connections that are speaking to you. Yeah, I mean, I have connections of death, Nine of Pentacles, death, and Two of Cups. So there's connections there. There's relationships in death. This is feeling like actual death and completion, story told.
Yeah.
I also have Knight of Pentacles, which can mean the script, Knight of Wands, energy from above, and then Lovers. There's all of these are all sensing of ethereal connections.
Hmm.
Energy to come in, Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady. It's also something of
Yeah.
tangibility, which is a script, book, or whatever. There is something guiding you there.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I have a
Go
brave.
for it.
uh,
That's always good.
but yeah, there's some kind of. It's not all about you or her. Like you said, you have the same similar experiences. You share those too. I'm trying to figure out what the last few cards mean. Because in situations like this, I like to do a full spread. Not just a few cards. To try to get the whole energy. Four of Cups, Temperance, King of Pentacles, and Nine of Swords. So we got suffering by the hands of a man, meaning and uninspired, feeling left out, somewhat of sadness, discontent, Temperance angel coming in, finding meaning, but there's some kind of suffering from a man here that maybe needs to be exposed or explored. some of higher power. I'm not sensing money with this. It feels like a person of power, since the anxiety and sadness comes in next to it. Heal wounds.
Yeah, it's almost as if um, you are the the person on the other side is the male that Scott is talking about, who has transitioned and is now um, trying to make amends and is pushing. Yeah,
Yeah, that's brave.
yeah,
Yeah, what you're doing there is all brave. That Knight of Swords,
mhm,
all that
yeah,
bravery, courage to stand up for what you believe.
yeah,
Yeah, I believe you're totally on the money there with you're being guided. There's a lot of bravery there. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that definitely says the yes. The Two of Cups from Death, and the Nine of Pentacles. Those three together dropping really feels a bingo.
yeah,
Because that doesn't feel like an ending. That means like little death to me.
yeah,
Relationship from above. Um, Creating this script and idea will bring consistent effort, but it also bring money.
yeah,
Yeah, continue with it. I would continue, sweetie. Finish the
yeah. Connect
project.
the dots, put it together, publish it next year, and there you go. You're good to go. Yeah,
Wowzer.
and good luck. Good luck, honestly. Yeah.
Okay. 152 already, Marina. We've been on for a while already.
Holy smokes. It feels like we just got on.
I know, right? You start
Yeah,
getting into things and it just flies.
totally.
Well,
Totally.
if you put a question or who are you talking to, Holly? Oh, Karen says Bobby was responsible. Oh, get her done. Thank you. Not a book. Okay, a script for a movie. Well, they pay good money for a script.
Absolutely.
Maybe
Indeed.
at the right time, maybe at the right time, someone would purchase that script. Yeah, it's been a long time. I don't know how many movies or documentaries have been about Maryland. It's been quite a while. All the classics are coming back. Oh, messages from guides. Any new relationships or long last friendships coming to my life? How is Miss Lisa moving forward here?
Well, now, Lisa, if you're looking for a new job, and I think you're going to be successful. Let me put it this way. I think you're going to be successful in getting a new job. It's time for a change, and you will make some long lost, some long lasting friends in that new position. Um, I think you're also going to get some illumination on maybe some of the friendships that are around you now that perhaps they have outlived their time. People come into our life for a reason. Sometimes they're there for a short time, sometimes for a long time. Um, I think you'll see that it's time to change some of the people that you have around you. Um, you'll be happier when you do that. So yeah, if you're looking for a new career, a new job, you're going to be very successful and you're going to make some lasting friendships in there.
Oh, you're in the right community for support there, Lisa. Okay. So I was visualizing, when the time's right, I am seeing new relationships come in. I'm not sure of timing why, but I was sensing this community. I was sensing current, but I was sensing like different entities because you were asking about relationships, friendships. Something's coming back. I'm not sure of when. It felt 6 month ish. So for what you're asking. So what I got here is Four of Wands and Knight of Wands first. I think you're in the right community. This is positive energy in the right community. Love and support within the community you're watching and whatnot. King of Swords and Knight of Pentacles. Professionalism, some male figure coming in with an offer at some point. When the right time is, you will have this man figure come in with an offer of some kind of progress forward. What else do I have? Tower and Justice.
Mm.
Why would those come in? That's a drastic change. Something happening you're not going to like, but it comes to balance. I had these come in together, so it's like something drastic happens, but it happens immediately to balance the situation. Like you lose something. Tower doesn't have to be bad,
Yep.
but it's a change. Change unexpected, so be prepared. But we have immediate reconciliation. What happens? Like maybe you lose a client or something, some kind of breakdown. You're like, oh my God. And then if you release it, immediately you get balance in your life and situation and someone helps. They're not showing me, but you're asking about a relationship. So I'm some kind of personal relationship happens. All good things happen through a tower, right? You know, whether you go to jail or whatever, whatever you want in a situation. But when you're looking for a positive relationship, new relationship in your life, something's going to happen with a breakdown of a relationship to bring in better. And it happens immediately.
Yeah.
With those two coming in together.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
what's behind that?
If I can link it a little bit here, it could be maybe that tower moment with what I was getting with the new career. It could be a losing of a job and then getting a boom, a better offer almost immediately.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tracy says she has some insights on this.
Very good.
Have you and Lisa been talking? Woo woo woo. So I just kept pulling from the deck as it goes because I didn't. A full spread, I usually would use 12. So I kept pulling. It's going to be good, Lisa. Whatever happens here, it's going to be good.
Yeah.
You have financial budgets and a new life created. You're liberated for something. Like your worries, your struggles have been exercised. Everything happens. Oh, Tracy said no. But anyway, just the way you put that out there, I'm like, but it must be a relationship insight. But yeah, okay. So I would say expect a roller coaster there. Oops, wrong one. Gotta delete. So anyway, Lisa, expect a roller coaster of something. Take things in stride. Just know any tower moment is for the better. Yeah, it's like in my past per se with jobs, a tower moment was the best thing that happened.
Yep.
To relieve a situation, get out of that job. I've had enough. Or I remember one job I had. I was trying to. I said, I was working in a quick oil place, fast fast oil joint when I my first job after I got out of this, quit farming, and they were scamming people and not doing the right job, finishing jobs, billing them out. I'm like, this is wrong. And I said I was gonna report it to corporate. Next day, I was fired.
Yeah, go figure.
I made
Yeah,
some excuse that I looked at my cell phone when no cell phones were, and then another day I wore a regular hat, and you're supposed to, if you want to wear a ball cap, it has to be either the company's or something non-descriptive. I walked
yeah,
in with my brewer hat on or something, and I'm like, oh, I forgot to change it. So they make up these little excuses that non-vol, non-policy, whatever. And I
yeah.
was,
It's like, hey, we know what's
I was
going
like,
on.
yeah, I was like 10 minutes late because of traffic one day. So there's three little things. Oh, you violated policy, you're fired. I'm like, yeah, right. I tried to fight it, but I had no money to fight it. I'm like, whatever. If anyone asks me about going to that place, I'll say no and I'll tell the story.
Yeah,
I mean, there are good people within that company, but the district manager, no, he wasn't. He was scamming people. So, but it's just like anything like that. Things come to a culmination where, like, I need to leave. I need to be in a
yeah,
better place. Get out of there and something
yeah,
better will come.
yeah. Time to go. You either leave on your own accord, or the universe says, "Boom, you're out of here." So, yeah,
Well, Holly, reach out to someone important. Maybe even Kevin, the healing medium, seems to be the one that people are looking for today. Maybe that's your sign, Holly, to reach out to Kevin.
Mhm.
Whoever resonates with you, whoever
Confirmation.
you feel the desire to reach out to, go for it if you need direction. Ooh, Karen always watches Kevin. Well, Kevin's got a good vibration, and I kind of watch Kevin too.
There.
I'm way behind. Three grandsons every night. Oh, that'll happen, Holly. Yep, I won't get into there.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as grandkids, not till my daughter has my first grandchild being like November-ish, and I
Oh,
doubt, yeah, I doubt they'll be taking care of the little one real soon after that. I'll wait till they want to grow up a little bit. But
uh-huh.
yeah, the first
Yeah.
one, baby, it's been a long time since my girls.
Uh-huh.
Thanks, Kevin. But yep, whoever wants a reading, just go to whoever you resonate. I support everyone. Kevin's a
Yeah. Thanks,
great guy to
Kevin.
go to.
Yeah.
Married a daughter. Oh, Karen's talking more. Peter was a valet parker for Joseph Kennedy. They married a daughter, and then they put on films cover. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why. My guides was saying something about a stepsister or something. It wasn't directly to, but you might be on the right path. Something like that. Half sister, stepsister, something. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's time to get on to our day. It was a great time having you here, Marina. Everyone
Well,
like and subscribe to
fantastic.
you.
It was fantastic to be here. I really enjoyed this, Scott. It was just so much fun. So,
Yeah, I had
and
fun.
I hope that some of your viewers will come over and check out my channel, and hopefully, you find something there that you like, and and especially Scott's channel. If there's any of my folks that are here, by all means, subscribe, like, share, and all that good stuff,
All
right?
that good stuff.
Yeah, exactly. It's yeah, you're spending a little too much time on YouTube when you can kind of do the little free advertising or whatever memo without even thinking about it. So, anyway, thank you so much, Scott. This was
Thank
just
you.
fantastic for me. I really enjoyed it. I hope we'll do it again. I'd love to have you on my channel and, you know,
Yeah,
come over.
whenever.
Yeah,
Blessings, blessings, Tracy. Remember Tracy's channel? Got a channel too.
absolutely.
Yeah, my it's a problem with my schedule. I'm so busy. Either life and work. It isn't like I can fit anything in because
Yeah.
the day job Monday through Friday. I'm always gone from wake up at 4:30 and then get back at anywhere from 3 to 5. Don't know, and then sometimes I'm just whooped, and then oh my, I don't have time for spirit. But yeah, I mean, whenever it works out, you know, I'd
Absolutely.
love to hang out again.
Yeah, you have an open invite to my channel whenever you feel like it. You just come on over, but we'll set something up.
All right, love and light to everyone.
Absolutely. Bye,
Thank you for being
guys.
here.
You're welcome.